Welcome back to Workers and Resources. Well, we left off with an intact running gravel processing area that is running at really low capacity. Barely gets any workers. That will hopefully improve as soon as all of these building constructions finish, because then there should be no more parking opportunities being used on this side when I disable the concrete and the asphalt plant, or reduce the capacity of them to maybe 2 or 3 workers. Winter should be coming to an end, so resource deliveries from out of town should also be speeding up. And yeah, I hope that we can have asphalt and concrete this episode, start building the remaining parking lots, and get this area prepared for the steel mill, which is going to cost a lot of money to construct. If we want, we can build the steel mill in a way that it is also accessible by cars and not just by train. So we can have people driving to it, but also deliver workers via train. So we could make a second stop here, so people from Roboduma can also drive here or be sent here to work. But we'll see. Right now the most important thing is the remaining concrete plant, the resource unloading facility, and the storage for concrete, cement. Oh, if that was a concrete silo, it would like a German flag tower, I guess. Very solid concrete. Can't store it. Or it would have to rotate so it doesn't harden the concrete. It's interesting that concrete doesn't harden when it stays in movement. It's kinda neat. Like water goes solid when it decreases temperature. What other material can you keep? I guess the opposite would be non-Newtonian fluids, so cornstarch in water. If you dissolve that and you move it, it becomes harder. Like if you smack it or hit it with a hammer, it actually poses some resistance, unlike water, where you need to be really fast before it becomes a heavily resisting surface. And if you dive slowly into that liquid, it's fine. So it changes its properties from... I guess water is also technically like that. If you're very fast, you can skip across water. But it doesn't change its behavior based on speed. You can make non-Newtonian liquids actively harder by moving them around. Well, let's stop talking about that. We can't put corn into water and make a non-Newtonian liquid in Workers and Resources. Maybe at some point. Asphalt is on its way, meaning that the conveyor engine transfer should finish soon, as the remaining resources are all present in this area. And I guess that means I can change this construction office to pick up gravel from this loading facility, since it shouldn't take too long until it gets done. And the other thing I can assign is asphalt, even if it's not available yet. And the last thing that we will have is concrete, which, now that the groundworks is done, only needs materials that are available locally. So the open haul trucks and covered haul trucks can do that soon. Snow's melting. A train half full of workers is arriving. Yeah, we have a lot of workers in this area now. I don't really have an option to go home. But it keeps the area fully employed. Basically telling them to just walk around. Alright. Let's wait with the gravel upgrades of the roads until we have the other facilities in place. Almost done. Still no other gravel processed. Those pipes still need gravel. Oh no, they already have gravel. It was on the site already. My bad. Then I guess everything in this area has gravel, minus... No, everything has gravel. Yep. Okay. Just gotta wait. It would be a little bit faster if we had construction office buses, but... Well, I guess I could move our single bus that was legit into the construction office, but no, I'm fine. It's fine. Yeah, definitely need concrete on site, and definitely maybe some more road cranes. A road construction office might be overfilled with machinery. Probably don't need that much road construction office. That many road construction office vehicles here, but then again, if we start setting up dual lane roads, etc., then it's quickly going to turn into a necessity. On our other construction office for roads, I will get rid of the old rollers and upgrade them to new ones. Nope, you're being sold. You are driving to a job, but no. We want new ones. Thank you. You can still drive to a job, just wait until we get the new rollers. Definitely need to free up road cranes. The cement storage in the train station do not get built in a reasonable amount of speed, reasonable amount of time with a reasonable amount of speed, without a road cranes. So we have a few too many construction sites right now assigned. But as construction's finished, the road cranes get freed up, and then they move to different construction sites. Circle of life. It's amazing. It's amazing how one can get used to a UI like workers and resources. I still think this should not have a scroll bar if possible, or it should be enlarged. Oh, okay, never mind. It can be enlarged. Does that remain? No. It would be nice if we could have this permanently. Feature. I need to ask for it. Alright. Concrete plant is done. We won't be able to do anything yet since it does not have cement or water. It should have gravel. Should have gravel. Resource is not sending anything. Oh, it's empty. Right. Well, once we have some gravel, then it should have gravel. We did get gravel inside the asphalt plant, so low priority for asphalt, medium for cement, and high priority for our vehicles. Now we just need to wait for enough concrete to get delivered here so we can build these two buildings, finish the pipe, and then we'll have access to concrete locally. Might be running out of gravel soon. Well, good thing you brought the whole train here for 0.2 tons of gravel. That's a bit ridiculous. We still have 120 tons, so I don't see a hurry to enact maybe an emergency import from the customs house. We should still be in line with actually making gravel ourselves at a capacity that is sufficient. Groundworks for the train station is getting set up. 3 loads of concrete mixers and we'll be done with that one as well. The tower, the cement silo, will take a bit more. 12 trucks or so. The pipe can be built, we'll put it on high priority. And the sewage system is not urgent, that one can be constructed as soon as we have the cement, the concrete on site. And yeah, after that, road construction will begin. And that will hopefully be relatively fast. We will still upgrade all of these roads. This segment was a nice upgrade to have since it's a relatively long one. And it should be frequented by a decent amount of vehicles. very slow production of gravel. Only one person. But the trucks are getting some material, even if it's not enough. Well, I guess it's 2 people, 1 in each facility. If there's only 1 truck loading, it gets enough gravel to not drive away. But that only works if there's workers here. Where are you going? Wait, what? Oh, you walked into that construction site. Got it. That was strange. Didn't know what was happening there. We now have water. So the only thing we're missing is gravel and cement. Gravel is a thing that will appear as soon as the asphalt plant fills up, I guess. No. Gravel should go here first. I don't know why. Are we wasting the gravel right now? Is it dropping gravel on the ground? Do not use priorities. Feels like it's just dropping the gravel on the ground. Oh no, someone was loading. I was confused. Alright, put the priorities back on. Low, high and medium. Yeah, still remember the priorities. Looks like we got the no gravel warning on Roveduma commercial. So better hurry this up. This will affect concrete production in that area. So our concrete plant at some point would stop working. It doesn't get any more gravel relatively quickly. We'll do an emergency import of gravel. Why are there 3 tankers in here? Are those the tankers that I thought got lost? They appeared up there? Wait, what's going on? Oh well. I guess we're gonna sell those 3. I guess it was more than 3. Yeah, I figured we lost a bunch of tanker cars, so I guess they were stuck up there and I never noticed. It gives us some money back. Neat. Might as well buy another train, I guess. Well, we should be able to import gravel now, as soon as the train realizes it can go to the customs house. Make sure that our concrete production keeps running. So we might have enough to not run into any issues. I don't know how much the silo still needs. Decent chunk. Probably need more. A little bit of gravel made it into the concrete plant. I could drive cement here by trucks. Yeah, that's not really good. Let's send out some cement to this area. Might as well. We have a few trucks that are currently not busy. We'll send them directly into the concrete production. $40 tons of cement. 3 trucks, 15 each. Should be good. We'll increase production to 5 workers. And as soon as cement gets delivered, and we make a little bit more gravel, I hope it works. 5 workers might be a bit much. I think they might send all vehicles here now. Let's increase the priority of the concrete plant for now. Oh, they're sending out... Oh, they have some concrete here, okay. There's gonna be another train getting the gravel, isn't there? Hopefully not. Ah, still running that. Okay, disable loading of gravel here for now. We'll enable that again soon. Okay, we have gravel coming in. Now we just need some workers and cement. Cement shouldn't be taking that long. The trucks that carry cement are pretty fast. If they are set up correctly, they should be here quite soon. I must have... There they are. I thought they would have been further by now, but I guess maybe loading cement takes a while. Cement is like building pudding. If you mix it right, it's really good. But if you get it wrong, you're not gonna have a good time. Don't use sugar with cement. It's not... doesn't help, I don't think. We'll unassign the dump trucks from far away and the concrete mixers from far away. And we'll reassign our building tools to get those out of here also. So now we have assignment for road construction and local construction in Pardonin. Just need the cement to get here. Still sending workers to construction sites, I think. Wait, what? Also, you live at free parking. Got it. Driving back to the flats. Well, if we had cement, we would have concrete now. Reduce the amount of workers that can directly walk here. Do not accept people driving here by car, they should all go to the concrete plant. And there's cement. Very good. And now our concrete mixers here should become active. . Still like 94 tons of concrete. This has assigned itself to the building construction. Don't know why they didn't start driving. We have concrete, guys. Get to it. There's no one heading towards this. Why are they not driving to the concrete plant? There's nothing in the way. There's no blockage with roads. I need to assign it as a source. Now they are going to drive and pick it up. Good. If we had a worker here. Damn it. Oh, we should get workers here again soon. And they can do that. Did we perform a gravel import? Not yet. Yes, we did. Okay. It's getting unloaded. We'll deactivate imports as soon as we know we have enough here locally. Right now production is still slow because we don't have enough workers, because we don't have enough people with their own car. And that's due to our parking area not being set up yet. I think it might be really easy to set up a forestry area with parking lots. Just wish we could use more free parking lots, even if, like, some that aren't concrete based. You ran out of fuel? And you can't find a refueling station. What the hell, you dumbass? What the hell was that? It's not like there's a empty refueling station here. What is... Oh. Did I unassign that? It's assigned. Fuel station. Unload 30%. So I guess it didn't happen. Why didn't that happen? Were the trains too busy or something? I might have to... Yeah, I might have to move the fluid handling into a different distribution office. We will use a faster train. We'll use the DR class 119, I think. Stick with the theme of red trains. We also need to assign fuel here. Okay, we are going to do some rejiggling of trains now. You are going to go to the train depot. And then I'll set up a route where you load vehicles from the distribution office. No, I'm just gonna... Nah. I'm just gonna rebuy all the train cars, even at a loss. It's fine. Go to the train depot, sorry. I'll remove the oil tankers in there manually and repurchase them, because I think it would try to load them in order and they're like at the end, so it's only 2 train cars now. Right. Now we go in here. We'll send you out as soon as the train track is free. You should be able to find fuel now. Okay, so for fuel, we need the oil fuel loading here. We'll need the gas station itself. And I think the last one is the oil fuel unloading here. And that should be the only ones. So the train diesel station, the Pardonin loading platform, we're not loading any from the customs house, and the loading platform for the sources. So power plant, and these two are deliveries. Okay, now I need to repurchase. No, I need to repurchase the train cars, and then we should be good. Getting a bit short on money again. Let's see. Sure. Running with only one wagon is ridiculous. Also, we need you to be in the depot because I need to set you up to haul the train cars in. Three wagons should be enough. That was costly. You go here, and then come back to the depot. Then we'll set you up and drive you to the distribution office, and then that will handle fluids. And you should haul a minimum of 3 cars, because we have 3 cars and 1 train. We don't have small amounts of resources being delivered. You delivered more gravel? I'll disable importing again. Presumably our gravel storage is sufficiently full now. And I will also disable the rail construction office, because we don't have any railway to construct right now. We'll unassign the distribution office, the truck-based distribution office. And this is our train distribution office for fluids. Maybe we'll also put aggregates in there. There's our train. We're out of money. Let's take out a loan. 8.9 interest rate before I bought it, got it. So, still improving. Okay. That should set up the distribution office. We have 1 train with 3 tankers, and that will handle the distribution of fuel and bitumen for now. Hopefully. Okay, looks like the concrete plant is full. increase the priority of truck-based gravel pickup. Let's see what they do. Probably drive it to road construction projects. We need to get these roads set up as soon as possible. Technically we would only need a parking lot to be set up. And then we can buy a lot of vehicles and they would be able to drive to where we need. So technically we could just have a dirt road here. But no, we'll wait. No concrete. We'll assign other concrete deliveries to this area. While we get our workers up and running. I will connect the parking lots with dirt roads at first, so we can get them constructed as quickly as possible. And then I will upgrade the initial set of dirt roads at a later time. Because we can use this segment of road as a two-way road to start out with. We don't need to build everything. Just need to get this set up. And then it will be fine. We're getting concrete. Excellent. 3 whole trucks full of concrete. And a cement delivery. If only we had a few more workers. I did get rid of these parking lots, so I think I have 2 free parking lots left that I could utilize. Yes. Get 8 more cars and hopefully they'll spread out to the facilities. Okay. And our general goods distribution office can also deliver resources here, namely cement. And we'll do that as soon as the silo comes online. And then we don't need truck-based cement deliveries anymore. It's using a lot of cement. Potentially. And yeah, I think the liquid fluid distribution office will be handling aggregates as well at some point, since we don't have a lot of liquids to transport right now. And if we have to ever start distributing steel, then the general goods distribution office might be a bit more busy. Three truck deliveries of concrete left. Three trucks are currently incoming. We have gravel, we have bitumen in the asphalt plant, so let's allow that one to work as well. And maybe we'll get our vehicles soon, so that more people may drive to work. Only asphalt missing on the parking lots for the heating plant. This one has run full on gravel. Wait, what? Oh, did I build the wrong tower? This might be the wrong tower. Right. Alright. Gravel is available in here for now. This thing does not have a priority selection, so it is a merger. But why? Wait. If this is a merger, then all three connections should be merging, but why is it not pulling anything from that building? I am confused. It says it's connected. It's not pulling any gravel from out there. I'll save that as a bug report. Guess I'll try taking down the conveyor. So it's definitely the correct conveyor, it's merging. We'll try and rebuild that and see if it runs into the same issue. The conveyor has electricity, the building has electricity, it's just that it doesn't transfer any resources out of there. So if it's not connected. Oh yeah, I guess we have trucks unloading quarried stone here at all times. Maybe don't load gravel from there. That's a bad time. Load it from here again. The resources for rebuilding the conveyor have been brought. I hope this works, otherwise I might have to take down the whole conveyor engine. So not wait until fully unloaded and let the other trucks in for now. And now wait for fully unloaded again. We'll only be here once, should be fine. No, it works. I have no idea why that didn't work. I will still report it, but now we have a bunch of gravel. Very strange, but what can you do? And that gravel is available for pickup for trucks. Or concrete, or asphalt. Whichever you need. So we should be set up now. Road construction should now proceed. Hopefully we'll get some asphalt soon. I might... I might move the concrete mixers into a different construction office. I might need another construction office, is what it is. Get 4 dump trucks. We'll make a new construction office here for concrete mixers. We'll relocate the open haul trucks into the new construction office and leave the concrete mixers in this area so they have a shorter route to the concrete plant. I might have to tear up some road here. Okay, we'll upgrade that at a later time. But yeah, all the resources for constructing this building should be available locally. As long as we have some workers here, should be fine. If I want to keep the concrete mixers in here, then I might already buy 2 more. Or relocate the trucks. And that should do it. Okay, gravel gets unloaded from both processing facilities now. So we shouldn't run dry anymore. As long as we have people working in either, it should be fine. We're starting to build the parking lots next to the heating plant. They're bringing some asphalt here soon. Increase the priority of that road and the first 2 parking lots, and that should be enough workforce. And I guess that road segment, or nah, that one is fine. Yeah, also increase it. It's fine. We do have a dirt road bypass, but might as well upgrade it. They're busy bringing gravel to all of the other road construction tasks right now. But we might be getting a little bit of asphalt. It's unfortunate that we don't have a consistent supply of workers yet. Now's the time to pick up asphalt, I think. Yeah. If we had more dump trucks, now's the time to pick it up. Eight-hour shift and no truck arriving. It's gonna get there too late. No, still in time. Cool. But probably not enough to fill it. Yeah, it's empty now. Okay, we got another car incoming. I mean, as soon as they are done delivering gravel to all of the other road construction tasks, or we run out of gravel, then they'll have to wait until we get some asphalt. And I hope they are bringing the asphalt to the right construction site. I didn't look where it was driving, but I assume it's driving to the long road. Good. So many fires. We need 3 truck deliveries of asphalt to finish that road. Haven't had a worker here again yet. Multiple workers making gravel though. New dump trucks have arrived. Asphalt plant's gonna get a worker. Maybe I should unassign gravel. Oh no, never mind. We got a bunch of trucks hauling asphalt now. We only have 1 asphalt plant. The second one could also help, but not for this area, I don't think. This area will be fine with only 1 plant. I mean, we built our initial town with 1 plant, so all it needs is a consistent supply of workforce running day in, day out, and then we don't have any issues. This area here will probably be forested. I could put a wall in, kind of as a noise cancellation wall, but these buildings would look right over it. Looks like they are having trouble going to the work site. Might have to remove that dirt road. Seems like it's not working. It's probably that the truck is still parked there and doesn't let any other vehicles in, so it might be too short. We only need 1 more asphalt delivery and then that issue should be gone. There might be more than 1 delivery though. that dirt road. Hopefully that resolves the issue. Might also happen on that segment, it's also a short one. This road connection here wouldn't be in this area anymore anyway. Might have to build a bridge to get to the other side and put more parking lots here. Later on. Well, one more truck please. All I see is trams. No one working at the asphalt plant. Oh, the parking lots for the heating plant are up, so we are probably seeing less workers because of that. So we are going to prevent workers from going here for now. That was a little bit too early. They still need to go up here to gravel processing. Here's some asphalt. What if the cars were forced to drive in the opposite direction of the trams? So they weren't on the same lane. I guess they still would turn in here instead of driving this whole loop first, so it would still cause a few traffic jams. Okay, road is almost done. Roller's on its way. Now that the project has been sped up, and we'll get some parking lots, 2 of them at least, very shortly. And then all of this should become very, very reliable, I guess. Why did you do that? Why did you not abide by the grid snapping? Oh, dare you. Are we really going to do this here? going to do this here. Just put those parking lots here at an angle. Fine. Have the roads your way then. Is the income? Oh, it works here. Okay. Must be something with the elevation, I think. Increase priority. Reduce amount of workers going directly to these construction sites. Otherwise we are going to have a significant amount of issues. Okay. I might have an idea for this road. No, it's not gonna work. I thought about having this parking lot area here supply its cars through this road on the right lane and then turning right and filling up these areas, but it would create traffic issues with the cars trying to leave this area, so that's maybe not a great idea. We'll have something to make that work. This road segment will be removed, and I don't think we can fit another road in here. We can. Maybe we can fit a tunnel coming up here. Okay, looks like that's what we can do. So we fit a tunnel that goes underneath this building, comes back up, and then we have another parking area over here. Isn't it the same length? Okay, just some concrete. The parking lot can be started. Oh. I have the issue again with poor traffic planning in this area because the road connection to the asphalt plant is very short, so it could block traffic trying to go to the concrete plant. Oh, also the source for concrete. It might be good for you to know that you can find that there, just saying. We just need to wait for workers and then concrete can be picked up. Cars in this area. One delivery of concrete each parking lot. Concrete is is a different type of truck. I hope they don't block each other now. They might. Yep. Oh, that one snuck through. That one snuck through too. I might have to split this up. Get the concrete mixers somewhere else. It is a long row of vehicles. I don't know. But yeah, concrete should be on its way now. And it is. Then some electronics and some asphalt. Sorry, some steel and some electronics. The asphalt's already here. We'll be good to go. Fill it up with vehicles. And hopefully then we have enough workers to sustain the concrete and asphalt plant at all times. Finish that construction. Some steel, some electronics. Sure, leave the full complement of workers on that one. It's fine. The access road again. The access road for the concrete plant is convenient. Can't fit a road through here? Oh, we can. Okay. So now each of these will have their own individual access roads with enough distance where it shouldn't interfere anymore with them getting resources. good enough to get rid of the traffic issues, the potential for traffic issues in this area. Okay. And now people can also walk into the concrete plant and vice versa. I thought... I guess not. They were able to do that previously. Are these footpaths too long now? Well, doesn't matter. We are going to upgrade them to gravel. It is going to happen. We have parking lots now. We're going to fill all of these with cars. New cars. And then in the meantime we're going to set up this traffic loop to make sure that there's no traffic jam with the trams. Because we just ordered 32 vehicles. Which is a slight increase to the 16 we had until now. Well, 20, not 16. Plus 4 more for direct transport. But yeah, that should put the traffic on this loop. Outside of the commercial area. And hopefully that's sufficient for avoiding any issues. I like the dirt roads. I have to use them more often. I might start another run at some point with low amount of money just so I am forced to use dirt roads more. And build an industry that doesn't rely that much on speed. Okay, construction office for hull trucks. Let's relocate our existing trucks. And assign this to the construction materials. I have to properly assign that, I guess. Still got assigned properly, but the other ones have overridden themselves. That should be enough. We'll relocate the remaining trucks over. And set you to auto search at 3 kilometers. And add you to our construction office combo. The road construction I will also assign the concrete mixers. For bridge construction, etc. So they might need that at some point. But now we have 12 dump trucks and 6 concrete mixers for now. Cement got delivered. Why are you assigned here? I just didn't rename you yet. Yeah, I guess you are the oil refinery distribution office. You're also not needed anymore. And the cement is working, so the cargo train station is doing its thing. So we could have a lot of those. Have a cement plant hooked up. That would not need any conveyors. Do we have a conveyor factory connection here? Yes, we do on that side. The cement plant will have to be rebuilt in a different area. Once we make coal, I guess we could put it in that same area then and take down the one we have in Rovodima. It does do its job. Doesn't need to be super fast with cement. It's fine. We could produce a lot of cement and export it, but that might drive down the price and I don't think it's worth it for cement. I might be incorrect in that regard. Alright, we have more vehicles, I presume? They are currently arriving, getting set up. We're going to keep them on university only for now. So not everyone gets to drive a car. And it looks like once this road finishes, we have our loop for what we need. I will leave those as dirt for now, I think. Maybe gravel. No, leave it as dirt. They don't need to be super fast. Definitely need those footpaths, and once they are there, we can remove this road connection. Think about building the tunnel. Oh yeah, I guess the dump trucks loading here also have a very short road, but there's 2 loading gates, so at least that shouldn't be an issue for very long. The throughput of the asphalt plant is really low because it only has 1 loading platform. concrete one I think has 2. Yeah, 2 underneath here. So that one works fine. Let's check Roboduma again. I think gravel should be fine now. It is not. We will get a warning again soon. Are we producing more? We do have enough for a run. It is still assigned. Oh my god, they're doing deliveries of individual elements. Alright, so no more importing gravel from the customs house. We have to re-enable loading gravel. Now that there's a sufficient amount here, we should be fine. And the more cars we have, the more reliable these factories will run throughout the day and speed up production. Start buying more vehicles. Start putting in asphalt roads everywhere. Oh, we didn't do the road connections here yet. I don't think we can build those now. No, we'll have to wait until we build the first row of parking lots. Get them hooked up here. Yeah, that should go really quickly with the parking lot now. Hello Leversum, welcome to the stream. Sorry for missing your message. How are you doing? We are now putting our knowledge with traffic into action by designing a new residential area with a parking area that should have higher capacity, more density, hold more vehicles and hopefully be more efficient. That were a lot of words for saying that I think I learned a few things. Yes, the needs of the realm. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Unless it affects me, then no. We're a communist until it affects me. Yes, party officials are exempt from that rule. Party officials need to be handled a little bit differently because they are there to enforce the rules. So if we had no party officials, there would be anarchy. So of course we need to make sure that they're still fine. So these parking lots will be university only, these ones right here. Then we'll see if we still need university only parking lots, and then these ones out here we can assign to anyone. I hope we get an amount of workers that is sufficient, where we can bring workers to any site. I might be overdoing it with the capacity of parking lots here. But who knows, maybe at some point they are walking to a production facility that is like somewhere else. I could, for example, have them work in these stone quarries by making them walk to them. That would be 40 workers each per stone quarry. If we had too high of an unemployment, could increase our quarry production, I guess. Yes, we are missing gravel. People are working on it. There should be a train heading here to load it, isn't there? Maybe the trains are currently all busy. Cement, chemicals, plastics, food. There's a train with gravel. It's just on its way right now, so we already had a pickup for 480 tons of homemade gravel that we are now transporting back to Roviduma, and almost have another train load ready. So it was just that we needed more cars. Having the vehicles travel along here is probably too slow. I might have to upgrade that to asphalt. Or at least gravel. That would be twice the speed of dirt. And then... well, I guess asphalt is almost twice the speed of gravel. We will set this up as a road construction project. We'll leave that as dirt because I need to plan that one out differently at some point once we get the parking lot area set up. These are all upgraded, so we'll relocate all vehicles to here, you to here, and then we'll set up these ones, upgrade the road to asphalt. I guess we can already do that, because they can still drive from this area. Let's upgrade them all. We didn't need to relocate them, I just felt like I should. Walking distances are quite good. It would be nice if I had a little bit more space here for another footpath, but I don't know. I would need to hook that up to a road here, but that's not really easily possible, so I would need to leave a larger gap, but that's fine. I can probably ignore that. On the other hand, we can just have people walk along this asphalt road. So we let people walk onto this road up here via another footpath that can't connect to this road because there's no road connection if possible. So I guess it would need to connect here. And then each of these parking lots would be accessible from the outside. No, I need to get to that road somehow. remove one row of parking lots, I guess. Oh well. It is 4 parking lots. We'll see how far we get. No workers in the heating plant at 13 degrees. Let's open up the heating plant for workers. Let's allow workers to drive here now. Something's not right with our people picking up workers. They're all over there. Okay, heating plant. It should fix itself, but I am a little bit concerned, so we're going to grab the traffic route. That is here. And instead of the first tram stop, you're going to pick up workers from that tram stop. Loading any educated worker you find. It's a shorter distance, there's always workers, well, almost always workers on that tram stop. And that should ensure that we are not going to freeze to death, which is currently slowly happening. The building temperatures aren't affected yet, and looks like someone arrived at the heating plant. No, it didn't. There we go. Now we have someone. We'll try and phase out the traffic route going to the heating plant after the winter, when it's warmer. And they had some time using these parking lots, getting used to it, see if it fills up, etc. Right now we're still increasing the amount of workers that have cars to make all facilities as productive as possible. Maybe I should import cars by the train load instead of clicking like crazy manually. I guess then I would still have to click on the customs house. Why are meat deliveries that slow? Meat is over here. And then go back and you're done. Why is it slowing down? Why can't you do that in time? I guess you still have to go to the prison occasionally, and you have to go to Rovoduma for meat deliveries. So maybe both of you were busy or stuck in traffic. Both are possibilities. That traffic light is pointless. I guess it's not technically pointless because cars going this way might run into traffic issues where they can't enter the intersection. But yeah, the loop around Rovoduma has been built. Whatever we learn in Pardoning, we can apply here to build parking lots outside of the town. So the traffic into the old town would be reduced and we would have a larger residential area surrounding it. Then we'll take down the parking lots inside and develop it into maybe a modern town that has an old town core. I'm still working on Pardonin for now though. This loop will need a gas station somewhere. I don't want them all driving into this gas station. There will have to be an alternative. This will turn into a one-way loop. So we only need one gas station. It's going to be a one-way gas station. Ideally I would like to fit it here. But I didn't build that one wide enough, it looks like. Well, then we'll have to put it on the outside, I guess. There's also going to be parking here. Maybe I should put it on the entrance of this area. Refueling should happen. Well, I guess we need two refueling stations. One when they leave and one when they get back. Because they might decide to refuel at any time. Guess we're gonna drop one on this road right here before the hill. We'll hook it up once the road has been built, and that will be our refueling station. We will need to supply electricity, because there's none here. But that will be handled by a small wind turbine, I think. I wonder if a small wind turbine is going to get overwhelmed with the demand of refueling in this area. It's going to be a lot of vehicles potentially that might drive through here. Guess we're going to find out. Can't wait for the multi-connectors to come out. I could use a workshop item to add them, I guess. It would make it so convenient hooking up multiple medium voltage wires rather than using a switch that only has 3 connections. You would have a medium switch that has 10, 15, 16, however many connections. And then later on, at some point, we might get prioritization. Okay, the machinery is, I think, currently not busy. We'll upgrade its road. This will have to be done by workers, not because it's too short, but I think they can't drive out here to build it. So the digging will have to be done by hand for that one. There's an empty car stuck in front of the road paving job. Traffic's getting bad. Sorry, wrong road. That one is just an exit road. That one only needs to go up to here. Doesn't need to turn around. I guess the tunnel needs to go in here and needs to come out in the middle, unless we want it to come out here, turn around, and then turn back into these. I think, yeah, that's the one I want. Can we remove that road? It will generate a lot of traffic into this dirt road because that one hasn't been built yet, so we could, but it's not really ideal yet. I will prevent personal vehicles from going to that fuel station once we have the other one set up. So this area, it will have a lot of traffic on this road, but not in the area for the construction office vehicles. That should not be overwhelmed, hopefully. Oh yeah, still have to make that report, the bug report. Maybe I need to see if it is reproducible if I load the save game. The one from earlier where the gravel processing didn't work with conveyor belt. Having personal vehicles inside construction offices is convenient in some ways, because all these small construction sites could get a wide spread of workers. But for road construction it's really annoying. Every time a car with workers arrives here while the paving is happening, it's basically stopping this. There's a bunch of cars trying to head here and I don't know why. Let's get rid of the free parking lots. If I ever accidentally delete any of the tram road, that could be it. Because I can't like immediately set up the tram road again. So trams would start having a few issues, like not being able to run anymore at all. And rebuilding it would be difficult. Although now with all of the construction materials available, maybe it wouldn't be too problematic. I don't know. I don't want to test it. How about that? So we're at 250 meters on the furthest parking lot over there. From this flat it would be 280 meters. And if we add the length that they have to walk between roads, which is 40 meters, we would know how many more parking lots we can add. So 280 plus 40 is 320, 360, and then 400. So we should be able to get 3 more rows of parking lots in, if I am thinking about that correctly. And that should be pretty good. And that is only for the furthest away building, the other ones are slightly closer. That tunnel construction is going to take a while. to get built anymore? Oh, because of the footpath now. Well, I guess we can just have the tunnel over here. That looks weird to me. That looks... I'm worried about if I release the mouse that it might crash. Oh, that is just underground, okay. I thought it would always start elevated. Then we come up somewhere here once we can remove this road segment. And then hook up the tunnel. I guess we can build that tunnel section then. Don't need to do it right now. But yeah, that will be the tunnel entrance into the upper parking area. I don't want another entry here, because then we would have a lot of traffic in this area with these cars leaving and the other cars incoming for the upper area. Could be a lot of traffic. Then again, I don't even know if I need the upper area. Maybe I have some more residential buildings in here. I don't know. We'll have to see how close the pollution is going to creep in from the gravel processing facility and the heating plant. Looks like all vehicles are still assigned. So university education is pretty prevalent in this area. No one has a university education in that building. 131 people do have a university education. So we have 32, 64, 128 plus another 64, 196. So if we fill all but one parking lots with cars, we have enough. I guess no, we only have 131, so 64, 128. We have 3 more people with university education, so if I buy 4 cars, we should have 1 car that is unassigned. Let's see if that is true. What's this? Let's start changing the workplace so we get enough capacity on all of these parking lots, because I think some of the vehicles are maybe still assigned from originally trying to travel to that parking lot. There was too many criminals inside the halls of residence? No. I guess it must have been a building over here. So, police says no crime. Don't have a lot of police officers, I guess. I think they can't drive with a car to the university. So my guess is that we don't have a lot of university educated people living here. It is actually a decent amount. Then, I don't know. We'll read a warning again if it comes up. Maybe it was just a new building that had a worker for the first time. First road segment got built, second one needs finish rolling, and that one is done too, and we can get the gas station set up. Maybe I can build the gas station in a way where it does actually have electricity from... Nah, it's too far. We'll see if the wind turbine works. If it doesn't, we can always set up another electric substation. I don't know what's going on. There should be 8 cars here, but there's a ton of them heading here. Oh, I know what's going on. They can't leave this area. That's what's going on. Because I didn't build an exit road for them yet. That's the issue. As soon as this got rolled, we can remove the dirt road connection and get all of the personal vehicles out of this area. Happiness is low, I don't care about. Criminality, maybe. Yeah. I think the parking lot is going to work fine, I hope. We don't have a lot of traffic yet. Let's see. Okay, this is very slow during winter. They will still get there. They have 4 hours to travel there, with this taking probably 1 hour, maybe 2 hours to travel 200 meters. Did I guess 200 meters right? Probably not, that's probably 400. It is 400. Yeah, we'll have to build the exit and then we can hook this up as a one-way road again. That should resolve the issue of these vehicles not doing anything because they got stuck with no fuel. I don't know why there's a lot of vehicles trying to head to these parking lots. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Let's check the heating plant. There's a decent amount of vehicles here. Not enough to sustain us through winter, I don't think, but it's not bad. Okay, now that would be a decent amount, like 6 or more vehicles. That would be enough, I think. I'll always need more. I'll need to increase the amount continuously. So do I have a total of 128 cars now? Doesn't look like it. Can't buy one here. I think we might have exactly the amount of university educated people in cars. So I guess I'll buy a few more. That's the traffic that we need to resolve. Well, the road should be done. We're still going to build the gas station first. We'll hook that up. At the same time right now. Maybe shorten that later. Okay, all orders signed, don't need to do anything. All resources are present. Construction is happening as it should. We do have a lot of gravel available. Could start thinking about doing export with that. I think what I will think about doing now is actually relocating the gravel distribution into the second rail distribution office. So our first one is going to be generic goods. The second one is going to be aggregates, fluids, cement, stuff like that. We do have a decent chunk of money actually. We'll buy 2 trains. I will not try to get all of the vehicles out of here. I will sell most of them. Well, I guess it's only 8 hopper cars and 2 cement hoppers. Sell these. Reassign the resources. Only 1 train got delivered. Alright. Cargo wagons. Sort by capacity. We'll get 2 cement hoppers again. And a bunch of regular ones. Get 12 of those. And that should be it. We'll have to move them into this other distribution office, but that should be all. So, tell you to load any vehicle. Actually, yeah, sure. I was wondering if I could tell you to stay in there right away, but you might now continuously run trying to unload vehicles. And you will assign directly to that building. So we still need the customs house. There's not going to be any selling of resources, there's not going to be any purchasing of fluids. We need to buy coal. We don't need to buy cement or gravel. And I think that's the only aggregates we have right now. So coal is the only one we need. We can disable that from here. Let's pause. No, we don't have it yet. Need to wait for the train cars to get delivered. The train was refueling first. I guess our rail distribution office for fluids could also bring fuel to the other distribution offices here. Shame it can't bring it to itself. I'm going to get more helicopters in case of a fire in this area. We'll buy 2 helicopters, just to be safe. So you are going to, I assume, attend another run to pick up more cars, yes. Load coal. Coal goes here. Not sure why unloading platforms get assigned as loading. Gravel also goes here. That's the only delivery area here. We can load and unload cement here. We're just loading cement though, because we are currently producing it in this area. At some point we might be delivering it instead. And then the last delivery is coal in this area. unloading coal here. And we have the option to load gravel from here. And I think those are the only aggregate and dry bulk deliveries that we have. So I need to compare that with our other distribution office. Oil refinery train aggregate loading. Unloading, yes. Dry bulk loading, yes. Coal unloading for train aggregate unloading, yes. Coal is set. And that's it. And we have gravel being loaded here. With a lot of gravel already being available. We could start thinking about exporting gravel. Let me just make sure that everything is in here. 2 cement, 3 tankers, 4, 8, 12 hopper cars. So that train is done. It can also be moved into here. Now we can sell these cars. Where are the hoppers? Are the hoppers currently on the road? Gravel processing to train aggregate unloading. Guess they're currently doing one more hurrah. You're trying to transport bitumen. Guess without the distribution office, we are selling bitumen too quickly. We will not load bitumen for export anymore. We will do bitumen export with the distribution office if we have too much. We still can export every amount of fuel, but we don't have a domestic bitumen storage, I guess. I guess with fuel it's the same thing, like there should be some fuel left in here. Let's see. You're already assigned here, but that's unfortunate. I can't set a different amount. Like I can't set a different amount of loading bitumen versus loading fuel. I wanted to always be able to access fuel, but always able to access bitumen, but only export it when it goes over a certain amount. So I would need a dedicated distribution office for that. Well, we're not loading bitumen anymore right now. We'll see what happens. It's gonna take a while before it runs full. I might use the other distribution office again to do bitumen exports if it runs too full. Get 2 tanker cars in here and just set it to auto export. So yeah, Padonin is now set up. It has all of the construction materials. It does have parking for our residences. We will set up some trees to make this area beautiful. We'll do that next time. I still want to know if we have enough cars for... Or did we get more university educated people? We did get more university educated people, okay. Those sneaky bastards. Let's fill up those parking lots. I need to worry a little bit about money though. We're down to 8 million rubles owed. That's quite good. Interest rate is down to 8.7. Looks like everything is working as it should. We'll see how far we can push this area in regards to population, driving with vehicles to manufacturing sites. Like the current areas for gravel and construction materials, they don't require a lot of workers. The heating plant requires a constant supply of workers, and I don't know if we can guarantee that. I think we should be able to. We'll crank that up to maximum and see if there's a lot of vehicles parking here and a lot of people going to that site. But if I start something like a steel mill with 500 workers capacity and they take all of the workers away from the heating plant, then I would have a bad time. The roads got built, the wind turbine got built. All materials are already present for the gas station. Just get it built, set up some steel delivery, and then finish the rest. It's nice when something works by itself. I can't even remember how Roboduma looked without the forested area. This looks so neat. Traffic still seems fine. Yeah, next time I think we also have to maybe try and set up a parking solution here. It will have to follow the grid so I can make the parking lots very nice and condensed. And we have to abide by the same logic of trying to keep the entrance lanes away from the exit lanes. So entrance lanes for this area would be over here, and exit lanes anywhere after that. And then we have more parking maybe here, 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 available as options. And this one could also be removed again and put in some parking facing this road. That is something that I'm willing to do. And hopefully that will optimize traffic. It will generate a lot less traffic coming from outside of the village, because there's not going to be any parking spaces inside the village anymore if everything goes right. Exactly 600 people inside Roboduma now. 428 workers. We have 4,993 workers in here. So we are halfway to our goal of 10,000 workers with just cars, if we exclude that we are using buses here. So those 4 buses will have to be removed at the end, and we have to figure something out with the oil refinery to get the workers there, which means that we have to rebuild those construction offices somewhere else, maybe in this area up here, and then turn this into a large parking lot. With the lessons learned from right now, although we don't have the traffic loop here. The traffic loop... I guess the traffic loop is right here. We have to connect it to this one. They would come in from... They could come in with a tunnel, I guess. I think they would come in from this road and then leave onto the same road into town. It has to be something. I don't know yet. I think this area would make a prime material for a parking lot, with this one also being available. If we relocate the pumps, then this could be increased space for parking. Same with maybe the storage tank for oil. I don't know yet. I don't know if I can fit in parking lots for 500 workers. I will find that out with the steel mill. Like, the steel mill will be the test bed of a building with a high volume of workers that should only get workers by cars, not a single bus in Padonin. Yes, we are using trams. I couldn't figure out how to make a commercial area with just cars yet. That is ridiculous. For me right now. It might be less ridiculous soon. We'll see. Looks like the gas station is going to be built. Just need to wait on some workers. And that means this one will forbid personal vehicles from driving here. Are we delivering fuel to you? No. So to prevent the construction office for worker deliveries from having to drive all the way to the gas station down here, we'll deliver fuel to it. Then we'll deliver fuel to this gas station and put in a sign of no personal vehicles allowed to the gas station inside the construction office area. Supply it with fuel. And as soon as the truck hits, the sign is going to go down. We have to remove that dirt road here. It's too much traffic. Sorry guys, no more access here. Yeah, power supply is not reliable. That could be an issue. I guess I'll set up proper electricity here. We do have some fuel now. We'll also use the best wire again, because there's probably going to be another residential something in this area. I'll leave the wind turbine. Looks good enough. I'm not going to hook it up to the electricity network. I still want to build a wind farm at some point. I might subscribe to that workshop mod to get the multi-connectors earlier. For now, we are going to prevent personal cars from entering that gas station. Set this up as a one-way road. And we have to upgrade the dirt road Maybe not during winter. Maybe during winter, actually. It's very encouraging upgrading it during winter, I guess. Get that upgraded. We can rebuild. If we change anything, we can always rebuild. As long as we have money. Yeah, let's just make sure we always have electricity here. And they don't come out with no fuel because the electricity wasn't working and then they can't go back. That would be kind of a nightmare if they get stuck here. I don't know how the gas station would work in that case. Like if they go into the gas station and suddenly the power cuts out, I guess they couldn't move anywhere. So, but what if they get like 0.01 liters, then the power cuts out, they drive out and then they immediately run out of fuel? I don't know. Get all of the exit roads built. That is the amount of traffic we have right now for 2 houses with a few parking lots. I shouldn't click away the happiness messages. If it's a happiness message about a large residential block, then it's urgent. I don't care about the village houses. Because we provide more parking opportunities, then they get happy again and they grow in population, and then they get unhappy again because they don't have a car to leave the village. That's a shame. Can't fit that here because of the other road. Oh well, it's fine. So then we need another entry road. Cars to enter this area. So splitting up the entry roads should be fine. Doesn't also have to be one entry road because there's not going to be any more traffic generated in these segments, so having multiple entry roads is okay. Yep, traffic jam. Don't have an exit road yet. Okay, we have unassigned cars now. Cool. It should hopefully resolve itself as soon as we have the exit roads built. Can't make those one-ways yet. Need to get all of the road connections finished first. Do I want to export gravel if we have too much of it? That's the math that I wanted to do. How much profit do we get? We're pulling quarried stone out of the ground, consuming a few liters per truckload. I think it would probably be worth it instead of exporting quarried stone, I assume. So gravel is selling for 63, quarried stone is selling for 23.5. And we are processing a lot of gravel, a lot of quarried stone into gravel. We're losing some of it, 120 tons into 82 tons. Quarried stone, it's not a 2-to-1 ratio, it's a 4-to-3 ratio, so we're getting almost 3 times as much money. It's definitely worth it, I think. I think our distribution offices can't keep up right now, so we'll buy a few more trucks for it, although we don't have enough money right now. Those are getting expensive. We do have the power to take out a loan. Interest rate didn't even go up. Nice. We'll get 7 trucks for a total of 10. And we have room for 2 more if we need them. But hopefully that will be sufficient in keeping up with the demand for quarried stone. So we brought enough workers here, now it's the lack of quarried stone again. And at some point it's going to be the workers again, maybe, probably not. They do get here in sufficient quantities. I don't see any workers showing up on the heating plant. That might be because of the transportation route. I have to check that during summer. The exit is almost done, just flattening the area, and then the vehicles that want to get out of here can leave. This should not be a one-way road, I don't think, but I think there's something weird going on with cars trying to enter this area. We still have a bunch of roads to build. Can't turn it into a one-way road just yet. I don't know what's going on here. Relocate to a different parking lot, please. Maybe it overfilled, maybe there's a bunch of cars in here that shouldn't be. I only see one. I wonder if the high volume parking lots are also easier to put closer together. But yeah, I guess they only have one exit. It doesn't really work for us. That one is the only one. And that one is too small. Oh, I guess it does have 10 cars. Wait. Oh, the optimized traffic ones are larger. I thought they were smaller. 10 cars is not bad. But it does leave a decent amount of space in between with the grid snapping. So no, I think the medium-sized one will do for now. We will make a large car park in this area. And we'll make it work. Driving to the gas station, I guess. One more road, then all of this is completed. On this road, at least. I would like to remove that road section, but I think it's still... Yeah, I'll remove it. That's fine. They can drive here, this way, the construction vehicles, so we should be okay. Now we may set up the tunnel. That is not low enough. Now we have to see how many parking lots we can fit in here. The walking distance would not be great, but we do have the option of fitting in a lot of parking lots in this area. Hey, that fits perfectly. What do you know? That hooked up. Do I want to leave some room for a footpath? Probably. Probably get rid of the closest parking lot and have the footpath go in here and into these roads. We have this as an option for footpaths. Something like that. To be determined, I guess. So move the snapping point, it's getting in the way. There we go. Yep, that's something we can set up. We'll get the footpath in for now. And the tunnel construction. Tunnel's gonna take a while. Looks like all of this got built, so let's put in the one-way road. This parking lot they can build from the other side. It's fine. Don't need any vehicles getting here anymore. They can drive in from this side to get the last parking lot constructed and the road, I guess. I guess they were already on their way, so you are allowed to leave. We still need electronic components though. It feels like that is a much higher density of parking that we had previously. Like previously we had like one large parking lot here and then another one here and here. Now we can squeeze 32 vehicles in that area. The large one is 28. And we can squeeze them much closer together also. I need to think about or check out what the high throughput parking lots are useful for. Maybe they are actually intended for like a commercial district. But I always feel like they go shopping, doing sport, etc. and then it still takes a while before they actually get done. Set up this road along here and hook it up to this dirt road for construction purposes, and then they can build it from that end. I want to see the footpath walking distances if we use a footpath connection here. If we had a residential building around here somewhere, these ones would be way more useful. Almost out of money again. We are not exporting bitumen anymore, so maybe that is running full. Okay, yes. So we are going to export bitumen again. Seems like a good idea. Wow. Didn't expect it would run that full that quickly. I don't think a distribution office would keep up with that. It would keep one train busy at all times, but I don't have the ability to set a rate at which that would be allowed to export. There's no logic gates outside of the rail distribution office. Oh, and you, minimum wagons 3, I guess. Should be way more for aggregates, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, that goes pretty quick. So we should have some money again soon. There's no active firefighters in here because why? Does everyone have a car now and just going by car to... No, we just have too many workers on these construction sites draining our workforce. I wish there was a global setting for this. Can we send out a helicopter, maybe? I guess we would only need some workers to go in here to the fire station. Hurry. The tram just loaded them. Well, go to the fire station. Please. 3 firefighters is a start. I still need to tell you to go also to the fire station if you start bringing people here, I guess. Okay, there we go. Resolved. So now we have the fire station assigned here as well, because it makes sense. Hello, Code Monkey. Hello, Bowen. Where's my town? There. So, the storage tanks for fluid loading do not have a pump in between, so the building itself is a pump. If I had a pump in between these, the loading facility would not know how much capacity or how many resources are in the tanks, and then the distribution office would not work. Exactly. It does still work, but it sends out trains weirdly. So the storage tanks need to be hooked up directly. Same for any resource really. Dry bulk, aggregate storage directly connected. All of this basically. Not for the unloading facility, but for the loading one. So I can show that with gravel over here. The distribution office knows how much gravel is in here because that building knows how much gravel is in there. If there was a conveyor engine transfer in between, it would say something like 2 tons or something. Show you all the secrets? Or teach you all the secrets? Well, I'm still learning with like making a car park. This is trying to use what we have learned so far. And I think it might be working fairly well actually. I was struggling in our initial town with the parking, causing a lot of traffic. So I built a huge road network, trying to set up a parking lot area, causing traffic issues. And I tried working around that by moving the vehicles off the road and then having the exit road different than the entry road so they don't cross each other's paths. And then when the vehicles move out of the parking lots, they split up into either going towards the oil refinery down here or the gas stations, or they go back into this loop. You were referring to the pumps directly connected to the refinery output. Oh, sorry, you said DO. When I write DO, I think distribution office, not DO as capitalized. Sorry. I thought you meant my train distribution office. So I pump the liquids with pumps into the refinery, so the oil storage inside the refinery is filled. Same for the power plant. And yes, I also draw the resources out with pumps. I don't have the pumps directly connected, otherwise only the excess gets pumped out. Which doesn't... I want this building to be empty unless we have a capacity issue on the output. So yeah, I have started using pumps everywhere. Also because I can use priorities on these. So our bitumen pump has the highest priority for the asphalt plant. And our fuel pump over here has the highest priority for our domestic fuel storage. So we don't run out of fuel if everything is working. The export does not have priority before domestic consumption. Let me check pollution. Pollution is acceptable. It's creeping up on the buildings again. I need to build a pollution monitoring station in my new town area. See how badly the lifespan is dropping. Like, these buildings are in the crossfire. Every time after winter, lots of people die in there. Is this vanilla game? Yes, it is. I have 2 mods that I haven't used in the game. I have the tiny hospital, small clinic, usually good for villages or small towns. And the other mod I have is a tiny university. So that one, which I built at the start, but it was not sufficient. So that one got scrapped and replaced by a proper university right away. I did that before with pumps on the output. I had cross-feed issues with bitumen in the pump feeding the fuel tank. As long as I set the... like... I haven't tried it yet, having one pump... I have tried it once before, but not recently. Having one pump feeding into 2 storages where both of them are set to only accept one resource. You should be able to mix fluids in the pumping system. They are smart enough to change the output on the interior of the refinery, and then you only get fuel and it goes into the fuel tank, and then they change it and it only goes into the bitumen storage. I haven't used that recently. I don't know what you... I don't know if that's what you mean with cross-feeding. But as long as I set the storages to only accept one resource, it is working fine. Yeah, look at that. Look at that casual parking lot area with all of the traffic issues. We don't want that. We don't want vehicles having to wait that badly. It's horrible. This was a parking lot area from the start, with some traffic routing, trying to make it nice. And I think this was when I had a thought that maybe could resolve the traffic issues. Also looks... it's maybe a little bit too road intensive. So with the new parking lot area in Padonin, we are trying to streamline it a little bit. And we also turned it on sideways, so we have a road connection where they can walk along and get into all of the parking lots. That road. It looks cool, yeah. I like it as well. The trees make up a lot of it. Maybe once I plop down some trees, this shopping mall parking lot is gonna look nice as well. I was thinking of maybe using a mod for underground parking garages, because building these huge parking lots kind of feels weird. I wish there was some form of carpooling also. Okay, let's enable snapping and get the exits scheduled. It's very nice with the medium-sized parking lots because you can build this very close together. However, if you build both parking lots first and then place down the road, you can't connect it to the sidings anymore because it gets in each other's way. That's why I'm building them step by step. So now we should be at like 320 meters here, if I remember correctly. 311. And it's 40 meters more per level, so we will be able to get all of the parking lots in here. And sometimes it doesn't let you build because it complains about infrastructure, like here. But if you click once, it auto flattens it for some reason. And that's very neat. And that one won't work. We could move this road out and turn it a little bit more square to fit even more parking lots in, but there's a mountain in the way, so I didn't want to spend ages trying to flatten this area. So we'll just deal with a reduced amount of parking lots. We do have to see if that still generates traffic issues. Looks like that road got built, so we can remove the dirt road. And we'll leave that one until they have constructed their way up into here. The more cars we provide to our people, the less they are going to go onto the tram network. Like, you don't see any highly educated workers anymore. They're all taking a car and driving somewhere. Which means that we don't have any police officers anymore. I will resolve that by telling one building to send all of its workers to the tram stop. I don't know if they still then take a car or not. But yeah, right now we have a problem. All of these are university only. We don't really have parking lots in this area for university educated people. So we are running some crimes into statute of limitation right now. The police station and the hospital are affected. The hospital has enough, but that's only because we still get deliveries of workers via train, and I guess they find employment. So I don't know what happens to the workers. I guess they will all get picked up by a tram, meaning that we need more people in general. I should probably just set those all to any education so we don't have the issue of drawing out all of the university educated people away from here to drive them into the processing facilities that don't need any university education. So now we have to go through all of these parking lots and set them to prefer university education, whereas I guess no, basic or higher. Basic or higher is okay. That means we don't give any cars to uneducated folk. We do have a school here, so that shouldn't happen. They don't need to drive a car with no education to a school. And there's no preference for university education. I think prefer university education still means it's mostly going to be the university educated people. This way, it should be any. And we are going to reset the car ownerships to free up university educated folk to maybe take the tram instead. And then we'll reset the assignment for the tram and see if that issue resolves itself. cars are running out of fuel here. That is one of the things that I was worried about. They can't reach the gas station over there. So, to resolve that, we're gonna make a quick fix until we get another gas station up. Kidding me. Oh, come on. I have to reduce the travel distance by a bit. Less curves, I guess. Come on. So maybe now they can reach. Yes. Okay. That will resolve that. And we'll put a gas station on this road also. I haven't really thought about the bypass. I don't know if it's going to be a tunnel that goes all the way underneath here and then comes back up, or if it's going to be a loop around the industrial area with roads turning in from that side to the parking lots. It depends on how much distance we have, I guess. Right now we're at 1.7 kilometers to the gravel processing parking lots. If I make a large loop around here, that could be even longer. Well, it is going to be longer. So let's say we have our furthest parking lot here, and then we'll turn on around here, come around, and then go into parking. Oh, that's only 2.2 kilometers. So I guess it is potentially possible. Ah yeah, I guess that to go here right now they have to drive over here and snake through here. That is also not that short. Okay, so we'll think about a bypass road with a bridge across the train track, and then we'll feed in the workers from up here, I think, rather than routing them through here, meaning that we will have the option for a gas station on this side, I think. Okay, our distribution office, no, not distribution office, our construction office. It's not building anything right now, so we can upgrade the remainder of these roads. And yeah, we'll have to do that with workers again, because our excavators are also not going to be accessible. And after all of that is done, we'll figure out a way to get the road across. But that is going to have to happen next time, because it's already getting late and I am over an hour over the time that I wanted to stream. But I did have a lot of fun. That parking lot area looks ridiculous. And that's going to be probably the image for that video. Let's check bitumen if everything is in order, and then I will call it. Bitumen is very low again. I don't know how I'm going to solve that. I guess if I'm producing bitumen that fast, then a distribution office can still go here and pick up extra bitumen and should be fine. Otherwise I would need to build like a second loading platform connected to our domestic supply that isn't scheduled for export, and then I would always have fuel and bitumen available. Right now I only have export tanks pretty much. Yeah, that is something I could do. Have a dedicated storage for domestic supply. But yeah, that's going to be it for now and for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me build that giant concrete parking lot. It's not done yet, but it's getting there. And maybe next time we can complete it and fill it up with cars. Code Monkey, I was laying out a setup with local tanks, buffer tanks for ship export, and an overflow tank for rail distribution office export for balancing overkill. Well, you either do that, and at some point you run into the capacity of it and then you're happy, or you don't do that and you start running into capacity issues where you want to configure it with like distribution, etc. I did do something similar when I was running ships, and I had a setup for only drawing a certain amount for export and leaving stuff for domestic. But yeah, I don't think it's an issue yet. Like, we still have enough bitumen here, and even if the distribution office for bitumen doesn't pick up a full amount, it's still going to be fine. We'll leave it as is. Are my workers happy by getting to the shopping mall by tram? Well, they are, the people trying to get to the shopping mall are the passengers. So you see that one is trying to get food. They will wait their whole free time to get there. And the free time goes relatively quickly, but it is fine. So once they are on a vehicle, the timer stops. And then they go to the shopping mall and do whatever they need to do, and I guess I should reduce the price. I don't know if the price has any influence on, or not the workers. I don't know. Why is there so few sellers here? Assign all the buildings. I don't know if the price has any influence on things. Thank you for asking me that. It looks like we are having an issue here with not enough workers getting to where they are supposed to go, because the new construction office are drawing, the new construction sites are drawing all the workers to the parking lots again. I probably have to set the buildings to send the workers to this instead, so they don't send it to local construction sites. Don't know if they are going to use any of the parking lots if I do that, but we'll find out. But yeah, they should be happy. Let's take another option. One of the passengers. So that person is lacking food, meat, and culture. They have waited 3 hours 17 minutes for a tram. The time is now paused. So the travel time does not... Oh, it is now travel time, it's not free time anymore. But as soon as they get off the tram and they walk to the building, free time resumes. And they'll buy food and meat. Some extra. Then they'll visit the cinema for culture. And then they get teleported back home when they're done. So it does work. They have enough time. They have 16 hours. As long as the frequency of trams is long enough and they don't... Like, they still have that 1 hour waiting time on the platform. If it goes over 1 hour, they go home and they didn't go shopping. That free time goes much quicker than the waiting on platform time. That's a long time. But yeah, during the travel, the free time doesn't change. So that person selecting meat and sport, they have 5 hours of free time already used up. I always try to make all the services within walking distance of the residential buildings, but it is nice to know that trams are a thing for future towns. Yep, that was also my experimentation with here. And this is something that I want to utilize with subways. Because subways, you might be able to build really dense towns with really dense urban centers. Right now the cinema is barely used. The shopping mall, you will probably have to have a lot of them, but the cinema is barely used, the hospital is not really full in my cases most of the time. So I think if we can consolidate that into a dense urban area with metro stations that have a really small footprint. So for subway network, you only have to have a very small building. It looks really large, but it is only that size. Or you can have the one without any entrances, which is that large, and then you hook it up to maybe underground footpaths that you have already placed. So I think subways, if already planned out at the start, could be a nice addition to a town. Oh, a city, not a town. Trams are a headache to get a hold of in realism mode, and don't put small tram stops on the main road. It blocks everything when a tram bus stops there. But they count as trains, so from what I saw, they don't slow down for snow. No, they don't slow down for snow. They just drive full speed through snowed-in tracks, which makes it convenient. I think buses, electric buses, trolley buses, they do slow down, and trams do not. I don't know if you can run trolley buses on these roads. No idea. But I did want to call the stream to a close, so I will do that again now. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a good run, Bowen, for your next run. Code Monkey, I don't know what you're doing in Workers and Resources, but you're also playing. I hope your run goes well as well. Thank you very much, all of you. Have a good day. And as always, maybe I'll see you next time.